Hello children, welcome back to my channel. I am Rafia Begum, your mathematics teacher. If you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel, press the like button and also get notified by pressing the bell icon every single time I post. So without any further delay, let us continue with the chapter. So in the previous class, what we discussed was how to find the rational numbers between given two numbers or given two rational numbers. So we discussed that in exercise 1.1. Now in exercise 1.2 what we will be discussing is how to locate a irrational number on a number line. How to locate a irrational number on a number line and what are the factors, basic fundamentals what we learned in the past videos, all that we have in the form of true or false. So first let us discuss that true or false and after that we will learn how to locate the irrational number on a number line. So let us begin with question number 1. State whether the following statements are true or false. Justify your answer. Every irrational number is a real number. This is your first question. Every irrational number is a real number. This statement is true, children. Why? Because in the previous class we discussed all real numbers are nothing but collection of irrational and rational numbers. So what we have? Every irrational number is a real number. Why? Because real number is a collection of rational and irrational. I hope you understood this. Now let us go to the second question. Every point on the number line is of the form root n, where n is a natural number. So here what is saying? All the natural numbers. All the natural numbers means what kind of numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the natural numbers, right? Can we have negative numbers there? So every point on the number line, you know children, it has both positive, negative numbers, right? But he is saying every point on the number line is of the form root m. So we cannot say it is true always because negative numbers cannot be square root of any natural number. We don't have negative root 2, negative root 3. Do we have? No, these are imaginary numbers. So we say that statement is false. And then come to the next question. Every real number is an irrational number. This is also false, children. Say for example, 3 is a real number. But can we say it is an irrational number? No, it's not an irrational number because this can be written in 3 by 1 form. Okay, I hope all the 3 questions are clear for you. Now let us go to the second main. Are the square roots of all positive integers irrational? If not, give an example of the square root of a number that is rational. So all the square roots of positive integers are irrational. All the square roots. What are the square roots? Say root 2, root 3, root 4. All these numbers are irrational, they are saying. So root 2 may be irrational, root 3 may be irrational, but root 4. What is root 4? Root 4 is a perfect square. It becomes 2. 2 is a rational number, not an irrational number. Therefore, this statement is not true. So that statement, we can say that with this example, it is not applicable. So I hope the second question is also clear for you. So now let us go to the third question. Now before going to the third question, let us solve some examples given in the textbook. How to locate root 2 on a number line. Now before doing it with the instruments, I will just explain you roughly how to do it. With your instruments, I will explain it on the paper once again. Okay? Just look at the board and see how I am doing. See, you know how to draw a number line, right? 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2 I have taken. Now, this 0 to 1, you have 1 unit. This same 1 centimeter, take a scale and measure 1 centimeter and draw a line like this, 1 centimeter line, exactly 1 centimeter line. Then you join this, you get a right angle triangle. Call this as A, B, C. A, B, C. Now what you do, you take this as your radius. With your compass, you just take this as a radius and just you cut an arc like this. Wherever this arc cuts, this will be your measurement, exactly what is the root 2 value when you measure with your scale. This will be approximately root 2 is centimeter unit. Now how is that? Let us see with the help of our Pythagoras theorem. We have to verify this with the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem says OC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay. So now I said this is 1 centimeter. This is also 1 centimeter. So what I'll get? 1 plus 1. 1 square plus 1 square is what? 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1, and here I have OC square, right? OC is equal to, this is 1 plus 1 is 2. When I remove the square, it becomes root 2. So what is the value of this one OC? OC is root 2. So this is how you will locate root 2 on a number line. So I hope you understood this. This is a rough sketch. With the instrument, I will show you after the board work. Okay. Now let us see how we are locating root 3 on a number line. The same procedure, children. You take 0 to 1 unit. Then again take 1 centimeter here. Okay. Now you join this. When you join this, you get a triangle. Let us call this as A, B, C. Just now in the previous diagram, we said this is 1, this is 1, so this is root 2, right? Now for this root 2, again you take your scale here exactly just like this. You need to draw a right angle. With your compass you can see right angle, and then you join this. Okay? With the protractor you can measure exactly 90 degree. Then join this, call this as D. Now when you take this as the radius, and cut an arc, you get here 1.7. This will be exactly coming towards 1.7. So what is the root 3 value when you measure with your scale? You get 1.7. So now whatever rough work we have done on the board, children, the same thing I will be doing with the pen and paper with the instruments in your in my book and explaining you. Locate root 5 on a number line. So this was the third question. We have to draw the number line like this, and then here for root 2 we took 1 centimeter. We take 2 centimeter for root 5. Okay, 2 centimeter plus 1 centimeter. What I do? I take another 1 centimeter line like this. Okay, and then join this from 0 to this line. You should join. Okay, after joining, take this as the radius. Take this as the radius, and then you just draw the arc like this. Okay, so when you draw the arc, what happens? This part will be your root 5 value. Whatever you get here will be your root 5 value. So let us see what is this 2 units. Okay, 2 centimeter. This is 1 centimeter. 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter. Let us check the Pythagoras theorem. Call this A, B, C. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So that is 2 square plus 1 square is how much? 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is nothing but 5. But I have AC square over here, right? So AC square will become AC is equal to root 5 units. So this is our Pythagoras verification. So what is this? This is root 5. This is how you have to draw the root 5 value. This is the simplest method. Okay. So I hope you understood this, and in the next class you will be doing many more questions on this kind of location. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and thank you everyone. Thank you very much.